The Assembly have approved proposals to reduce the value-added tax by 2 percentage points from the current 14% to 16% rather to 14%. Members also approved the establishment of the COVID-19 Emergency Response Fund, with the House watchdog committees urged to strictly monitor the contributions and management of the kitty to curb abuse.
Very much for giving me this opportunity. As I second,
members of the National Assembly resumed their sittings from a one-month recess amid criticism from Kenyans on grounds that they abandoned the electorate at the hour of need. The House held 2 sittings in the afternoon to dispense critical proposals aimed at cushioning Kenyans from expected hard times ahead. They approved to amend the rate of tax on goods from 16% to 14%.
This is an extraordinary situation we find ourselves in. The human race is under attack from a virus that is unrelenting.
We are talking about sanitizers, but we should also put emphasis on provision of clean water. We should put emphasis on provision of basic soap.
Members also approved formation of the COVID-19 Emergency Response Fund under the Public Finance Management Regulations 2020. The fund shall be managed by a board which was appointed by President Uhuru Kenyatta last month. Donations to the fund will purchase essential supplies for public hospitals, health professionals and frontline workers. The fund will also provide emergency relief to the most vulnerable, older and poor persons in urban informal settlements. It will support small and medium enterprises rendered vulnerable by COVID-19 pandemic and enhance capacity of research institutions in handling COVID-19 surveillance, among others.
The corporates must know that this is the time their country needs most. There is no need of declaring profits of 20 billion, 30 billion, 60 billion, 100 billion, Mr. Speaker. All that money was coming from the sweat of Kenyans, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, you have noted masks have been made compulsory, mandatory. In fact, it attracts a fine and a sentence of 6 months, yet some people cannot buy. You cannot criminalize what people are unable to do. We would want the police vehicles to be given masks, so that when they come and find you have no mask, instead of arresting you, they give you a mask, so that the police becomes a service, not a force.
This is now the right opportunity for you to begin the oversight of the functioning of that fund.
Members sanitized their hands and wore face masks. Only 53 MPs were allowed in the chambers after the sitting arrangement was changed to comply with the social distancing. Others followed the proceedings from the members' lounge and the lawn adjacent to the car park. Indeed, Parliament has been seized of the new coronavirus scare.
The mask is supposed to cover both the nostrils and the mouth. It is not just to cover the mouth alone.
One of your guidelines was anybody above 58 years should not appear in the chamber. And I'm seeing here Honorable Kimunya. I am seeing here Honorable Bokose. These are octogenarians who should be at home, Mr. Speaker. Another one is the MP from Meru, Honorable Kubai. Kubai retired from civil servants before we were born.
It was clearly said that may, not must. Age is a number. There are those who are 25 or 13 and they are suffering. And there are those who are 70 but they are walking tall.
We cannot lock the people of Mombasa not to come to Nairobi or vice versa and allow members of parliament to come from either Kilifi or Mombasa or Kwale, unless they can confirm, Mr. Speaker, to you that during the lockdown, since then, they were in Nairobi.
The House will resume sittings Wednesday next week. Patrick Amimo, KTN News.